Hello everybody, it's Milt with Beach and Living Like a Boss. And I was going to say living like a dream, but it's not really so dreamy today. We're just still a boss. Anyway, we're back in front of this old D47J8613. It's been quite a few months before I did the last episode on putting the rear end back together on this, so I figured it's time to get on it again and let's get started putting the bevel gear and that back drive system back together, the clutches and so on and so forth. First thing I got to do is go around and tighten up these other bolts on the cage, the seal cage, bearing cage back behind that drive plate. As you can see through the remaining hole that's open, there is a bolt in there. I've got to tighten it up and then move around all the way around and tighten up the rest of them. So bear with me while we get that done. Another thing I got to do is put the remaining basket onto the clutch pack that's over here. Right here, it's hanging by a soft strap off my old Clark loader here. So we're going to get those bolts tightened up and hang this basket on here. Just had to be a little bit difficult. The other one went on pretty good. This one here just had to have a little persuasion with a brass mallet. Okay, let's move on over to the bolts. Okay, as you can see, we got the bolt in here lined up into the hole here. And then, it's pretty tight already. Now I just got to roll it around with the jack so the hole goes down about this area for the next bolt. There, I think you've seen that the bolt inside the hole has just come into view. We'll get a wrench on there. There, those bolts are all tightened up. Just got to knock over that fold over lock, and then we'll put our pinion assembly or bevel gear assembly in. Okay, hopefully we're lined up somewhat. I got it pretty much directly overhead, and I'm just going to let it down slowly and see if I can tuck that bevel gear and clutch packs into position. This is as far as I could get to it on that particular day, and do some maneuvering. It ended up being quite a bit of time later on when I did successfully get that bevel gear in place, and then moving forward with bolting down the flanges. Good morning. I think it's December the 12th or 13th this morning. Quite a few weeks since we were out here at this old trail cat. I think it's 8613. It is a D47U, or 7J, pardon me. And as you can see, you've got quite a bit of snow that's happened in the last couple weeks since we've been here. Anyway, we're going to get on it here. We'll open things up and show you what we're up to. I've had this sheet of plywood over the rear end just to keep some snow out of it, knowing that it was going to snow since the last time I worked at this. We'll just get this off. There we have it. Since I worked at it last, I had got it almost in place, but I was having a heck of a time trying to get it nested down in there. So I worked with it off camera and finally was able to get everything lined up and nested down into where the bearing placements are, and these here brake flanges were able to go past the drive discs here. And I have already lined all these bolt holes up on either side by jacking it with the jack hole back and forth on the track. Don't have to go very far back because of the reduction of the bowl gear to the pinion. You know, a foot back will probably make this rotate one full turn. So it's not hard to jack it one way or another and get that done. At any rate, we're going to move it around back and forth to tighten up each side. Just give her a good torque with the strong bar. I do have a mark here. It's a black mark, but I can see it. Probably the camera can't see it. So these are the bolts I'm going to start with, and then we'll go from there. So I'll get set up with my tools and get the jack all ready, and then we will work at moving this back and forth. Okay, I got the jack on this track closest to the camera, and I want to rotate. As it goes ahead, this is going to turn backwards. So I want to jack it so it will rotate. Now my darn camera thing is going dead. Yep. Well, like any other production studio, especially on the tractor porn studio, we got more than one camera. So the other one died, and so we'll have to finish up with this older camcorder. But anyway, like we were saying, jack up that track, it goes forward. This is going to turn backwards. About only a foot of travel will complete one revolution. So we'll give her another couple of jacks here, and right away noticing that I'm noticing that this is not wanting to turn. Like the other day, it would roll really easy. Just have to, but I think now it's frozen. You know, because there's no oil in any of these cavities and moisture in the bearings and the shafts, whatnot. So I think it's frozen, so I won't be able to get this thing to turn back. So therefore, we're going to have to wait, I guess, maybe to have some milder weather, maybe on the weekend. So we're going to abandon this project for now. I'm going to leave the jack on it, putting some forward momentum on it, and if it warms up, it's going to release, and then maybe roll this drum back, and then I'll know that it's thawed out. Anyway, I'm going to end up the this part of the video right here. I was hoping that I would be able to get all the way around, get these bolts all torqued up, but that's not going to happen today because I don't want to stress things out. You know, it's frozen, it's frozen. So we're going to just put the board back on top and wait for the weekend. Hopefully get some warmer weather, and then we'll work at getting the brake bands together, getting all our linkages together for the steering clutch release mechanisms, get all that back in together, and clean up the coffin surface here, the upper flange, and get our cover back on. And then we don't have to worry about any more of this weather going into it. Anyway, the pleasures of working outside in the snow or the rain. I prefer the snow. We will catch up to you later.